Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we've got a highly practical, step-by-step explainer for you. If you've been banging your head against the wall, wondering exactly how to install the Dream Machine Kodi add-on, well, you are in the exact right place. We're going to break down the whole process, the prerequisites, the steps, and what you can actually expect from this all-in-one media expansion. And this is all based directly on the technical guide from Wireless Shack. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. First, we'll meet Dream Machine. Then, we'll quickly cover parameters and disclaimers. After that, we'll execute the setup across 3 phases. Phase 1, add source. Phase 2, install repository. And Phase 3, install add-on. Finally, we'll wrap the whole thing up with a reality check.
All right, Section 1, Meet Dream Machine, the all-in-one solution. Dream Machine is designed to be a true all-in-one solution for your setup. We are talking movies, TV shows, live streams, sports, and yeah, even radio streams. When you actually boot it up, you'll see the main menu is neatly divided into some really specialized sections. You've got DM favorites for quick access, extreme servers, STB mock configurations, and dedicated sections for both free and premium M3U lists. Basically, it's a completely comprehensive toolkit for finding streams across a huge variety of content types. But to really understand Dream Machine, you've got to understand the engine running under the hood, and that is M3U links. Simply put, an M3U link is just a URL that points to an M3U playlist. Think of it like a master directory. This playlist contains a massive list of direct links to various multimedia streams, live TV channels, radio stations, video on demand, you name it. So what's the crucial takeaway here? Dream Machine's performance is absolutely dependent on these M3U links remaining active and online. If the link goes down, well, your stream goes down with it. It's a vital caveat to keep in mind when dealing with this type of architecture. Moving right along to Section 2, Parameters and Disclaimers, Setting the Baseline. Okay, here are the exact technical parameters you are going to need. You might actually want to grab a screenshot of this for reference later. The add-on we're installing is, of course, Dream Machine, and it's housed inside the lab repository. Now, the primary URL you'll need to fetch this is exactly https://tinyurl.com/dl48. We've also got an alternative URL listed there just in case that primary one decides to be unresponsive on you. And finally, for compatibility, this process is strictly verified for Kodi versions 20 Nexus and 21 Omega. Just make sure your system matches these specs before we proceed. Now, just to keep everything completely above board, let's take a quick look at the official disclaimer from our source, Wireless Hack. They are strictly an informational site with zero affiliation to Kodi itself. And their guidance is crystal clear here. You should only use Kodi to access content you own personally or material that is in the public domain. It's a standard reminder, sure, but an absolutely essential one when it comes to setting boundaries. All right, let's get our hands dirty. Section 3, Phase 1, Add Source, Establishing the Connection. Let's walk through those first 3 navigational steps within the Kodi interface. Starting from your main home screen, step 1 is to look up to the top left and click that System Settings icon, the one that usually looks like a little gear. Step 2, you're going to scroll down and click on File Manager. Once you're inside the File Manager, step 3 is to look over on the left side of the screen and double-click on Add Source. This is exactly what prepares Kodi to accept a brand new remote directory. Continuing with Phase 1, Step 4 requires you to click right on the word None that pops up in the dialog box. That's going to open up your virtual keyboard. Now, Step 5, this is the most critical part, guys. Meticulously type in that primary URL exactly as it was shown. https://tinyurl.com/VL48. Spelling and capitalization matter immensely here, so take your time. Step 6, right below that in the next box, you need to give this media source a name. Just type in the L48 and click OK. Finally, Step 7, take a quick second to double-check that both the URL and the name are completely accurate, and then smash that OK button to save the source. Awesome. Moving to Section 4, Phase 2, Install Repository, Fetching the Package. Okay, let's execute the next sequence. Step 8, go ahead and hit that back button until you're all the way back at the main Kodi menu, and then click on Add-ons over in the left-hand menu. Step 9, look to the top left again and click the Add-on Package Installer icon. It kind of looks like an open cardboard box. Step 10, from the list that appears, select Install from Zip File. Now, Step 11 is a crucial little hurdle. You're very likely going to see a warning pop up here. You need to click Yes. But, And I literally cannot emphasize this prerequisite enough. This is only going to work if you have already gone into your Kodi system settings and enabled installations from unknown sources. If you haven't done that yet, Kodi is going to block the process right here.
Assuming you're all cleared for unknown sources, let's keep pushing. Step 12, a directory box will pop open. Scroll through there and select the L48. That's the source we named back in phase 1, remember? Step 13, inside that directory, you're hunting for a very specific zip file. Click on repository.lab-25.3.27 zip. Now, quick side note, if you happen to see a file with a newer version number, always select the newest one. Step 14, now we wait. Seriously, don't click anything else. Just keep your eyes glued to the top right corner of the screen until a little notification pops up confirming repo installed.
Almost there. Section 5, Phase 3, Install Addon, Finalizing the operation. Let's see how this builds. Concisely, here are the final 5 steps to get us across the finish line. Step 15. From the package installer screen, click Install from Repository. Step 16. Select the lab repository from your list of installed repos. Step 17. Since Dream Machine handles video content, you're going to click on Video Add-ons. Step 18. Scroll through that list and click directly on Dream Machine. And finally, Step 19. You'll be presented with an information page for the add-on. Simply click Install down at the bottom right. Depending on what version you're running, it might prompt you to install some extra dependencies. Just click OK to accept those and wait for that beautiful, final add-on installed notification. You did it. Now, for Section 6, the reality check, user feedback loop. Now, because this add-on relies entirely on remote M3U playlists, the everyday experience can be, well, inherently unpredictable. Let's look at a couple of real comments from June 2026 to see what I mean. On the one hand, a user named Doc writes, as of 2 days ago, none of the servers have usable links. Have we lost Dream Machine for good? Ouch, right? But then, literally just 2 days later, a user named Vlad chimes in to say, everything is working great for me. We even saw another comment noting that the repository links themselves were temporarily down at one point. It's a dry but totally necessary reality check. Because Dream Machine relies so heavily on those remote external servers we talked about earlier, your experience can be incredibly hit or miss depending on the day, the hour, or even just the status of a specific server.